Thursday, the 15th of May. So it is a day or two after my last clip where I was showing you the rye bread. It was delicious, by the way. Yesterday I had 2 slices toasted with a little bit of butter. So good. So no points for how it looked, but it does taste really good. So today I am catching up on my bar workout. I have a subscription to Action Jacqueline, I believe the thing is called. Basically is a subscription for doing workouts that are centered on bar and Pilates. I purchased it at the beginning of the year in line with New Year, New Me type goals. And I am still doing it, and it is May, so I am proud of myself for that. Prior to this, I was a no exercise girly. I am horribly coordinated. I hated PE at school, hated exercise with a passion. I had not done anything resembling exercise in a very long time. But I saw an ad for this 90-day definition program that was part of the subscription on Instagram, and just something about it kind of grabbed me. The kind of elegance of bar and Pilates, especially when you feel like you're someone who has zero elegance. So I was like, maybe I could give this a try. And also it was heavily discounted, so it worked out to be sort of £8 a month over a year. So I'm like, it's pretty cheap. Like, why not give it a go? It also had a 7-day free trial, so I could give it a go for a few workouts. And were they hard? Yes. Are they still hard? Absolutely. But I actually do enjoy them. I still can't do all of the moves. Like, I'm not super flexible, super bendy or anything, and sometimes I just have to do something different because they're too hard. But I always tell myself that so long as I keep moving, that's okay. Like, if I keep moving, keep trying, eventually, hopefully, I will get there and be able to do all of these moves. I'm a little bit behind, if you will, in the program, because obviously we had 10 days off to go to Northumberland, but it's absolutely fine. I'm just going to finish it in my own time, because with the subscription you start off with a specific 90-day program with 3 phases. I've done the first phase, which is gentle. It's a lie, it's not gentle. But I did it, and I'm currently in the second phase, which is define. Sorry, I'm just looking at a wall chart I have where I tick off all of the workouts I've done. The phase after this is strong, and unless I rapidly improve my ability to do this workout, I'm either going to go back to gentle and do that again, or I'm going to do one of her other workouts, because she also has a kind of weekly program. So I might do those for a bit, because there is a point between a workout being hard but challenging and just being too hard and you don't want to do it and it puts you off. There's a kind of fine line, and I feel like anything harder than what I'm currently doing is going to be just really discouraging. But there's still 2 weeks, which is more like 4 weeks, because her workouts are 5 days a week, and I just, no. I like to alternate it with time on my walking pad, so I tend to take double the time to do it. But basically, when I get to the end, I'm going to assess how I feel and see if I want to continue on or take a break from this particular program and just do the weekly workouts until I feel more strong and more capable, and then go into the strong section of that program. But that's enough of me talking. Let's actually get on and do this. literally just about to film this when I heard the beep, beep, beep of the recycling lorry reversing down to take away our recycling, and I realized I had not put it out, or rather my husband hadn't put it out, because we had turned off our reminder alarm whilst we were away, and being the neurodivergent people we are, we had not remembered to put it back on. Luckily there wasn't too much, and I was able to dash out and put it all out whilst they were doing other people's. So small crisis averted. Is it really a crisis? Who knows? But recycling is out, and now I can film. So it is just after 11 and I have achieved many things. I have worked out, but I must admit that workout was technically 37 minutes long. I did not really achieve a full 37 minutes. I was not feeling it today. I don't know whether it's because I've had a break from being away, but then again, we were walking like 5 to 7 miles a day. It's not like I spent 10 days on a beach doing absolutely nothing. I was very active, but I kind of, all the reps and stuff, I couldn't do. I guess for me, I did maybe 20 minutes tops, and then I just called it a day. There's no point in suffering through it. You know, it's supposed to be, for me, about joyful movement and, you know, getting in some movement each day for my body. And it was not joyful. As I was saying, I was going to consider whether I want to continue on with this kind of 90-day challenge or not. And going over my kind of checklist that I have on the wall, which I make little notes on about each workout, because it's the same workouts you do kind of each week. They repeat. They're designed to kind of build strength and endurance, etc. It's the same ones that I have issues with, and it's the cardio ones, because it's not all traditional bar Pilates, as you could see from the clips. Like, that's much more cardio based, and those are the ones I really don't like. So I think what I'm going to do is just not do those ones, and that leaves me with the 3 more kind of sculpting, more traditional Pilates bar workouts, which I do enjoy because it's less kind of it's still a lot of effort, but it's not the same effort as I would extend to doing cardio. So I think I'd rather just do my walking pad on the cardio days, and then the other 3 days to do the more sculpt type workouts and see how that goes. So yeah, I will report back in a future vlog on how that is going. So yeah, I have worked out, and as you can see, I've just done cleaning. I've done the bathroom, the bedroom, I've done hoovering. The layout of this house makes it a little tricky to film other things. As you can see, our bathroom is really tiny, and to film other things like hoovering, vacuuming, it's just not, it's not gonna work. But I promise you they were done. So yeah, everything is spick and span on the top floor anyway. I tend to do the downstairs cleaning, the more intense weekly cleaning, on a Friday, because trying to do all of it in one day is just it's a no from me. But so that is all done now. I have the towels washing downstairs, and the shower curtain, well, the inner one anyway, not the outer one. So basically all my domestic stuff, my working out is done for the day, and now I can actually get on with things that I want to do, even though I must admit I feel quite tired at this point. I will probably not attempt to do any writing until after lunch. I'm just going to do some other low-key stuff, like I'm going to import all this vlog footage and make a start on editing that. But I kind of need a small break, some food, and then I will be much more in the zone and ready to write. My aim is to have this first draft finished by the end of next week. I would like to do it sooner, but as always, under promise, over deliver. That is the way to go there. So I'm aiming to have 3 chapters done this week, and the remaining ones, which is about 4, done next week, and then we can get into redrafting and revising. I've already got lots of ideas on things that I want to change from earlier chapters, For me, going through the first draft, I have discovered much more about this story and these characters than obviously I had originally known, and that is definitely going to impact some of the earlier events of this story. So I have all my kind of notes and things here in my little story Bible, so I can keep track. Just want to show you this. It's so pretty. I did this myself with washi tape. I just like things to look nice. So yeah, we've got that going on, and we just have a lot of cute things in here. If I cover this up, I have things I've kind of printed on vellum on my home printer and put them in there. I think they're called tip-ins, I'm not sure, but again, it just makes it look pretty, and that's how I roll. I know you can use Scrivener for all of this. Scrivener is amazing. It has the capacity to have all the stuff I have written by hand in there, but as you might have seen from videos such as outlining my novel on paper, I am a paper girl at heart. I like planning on paper and getting ideas onto paper. Obviously, I'm not going to write my entire novel on paper and then type it, because that would be insane. But certainly all of the planning and plotting for me has to come from brain to hand to pen. It just wouldn't work if I typed it all in. That's just me and how I work. Once again, I'm looking slightly bored, but I promise you there is hair. It's basically in a claw clip at the back, because after kind of exercising and cleaning, it's not looking its best, but I don't want to wash it until tomorrow on Friday, because Saturday we are heading to Blenheim Palace, which is Oxford. We have annual passes because we went to the Christmas event there, which was gorgeous. It was so beautiful. It was basically in the house, it was all decorated around the story of Peter Pan, and it was amazing. But there's so much more to Blenheim Palace than just the kind of Christmas installation. You have the palace itself, you have the grounds. There is also a very cool train that I am excited to go on as well. It kind of takes you a little bit around the property. But yeah, when you bought a ticket to go in for Christmas, you automatically had it upgraded to an annual pass. So we want to go at least a couple more times to get our kind of money's worth out of it. And the weather this week is unnaturally good for May for the UK. It is just very, very warm. I'll be honest, today is very cloudy. Yesterday was very bright blue skies, but fingers crossed that when we go on Saturday, the bright blue skies will return. I need to pop to Tesco tomorrow to get some food bits. We're having a picnic and I need to obtain more snacks from Tesco, because it's just the easiest one to get to. And also I need to drop off my soft plastics recycling. We basically have 3 little bags on our kitchen wall, and every time we have something like crisps or chocolate bars or whatever, anything that comes in a soft plastic wrapper gets put in those bags, and when they're full, I put them into another plastic bag, like a big trash bag, and then I take them to Tesco's for recycling. It's one of the several things we do to try and be a little bit more environmentally conscious. So yeah, I'm going to pop there tomorrow and get those things. And I think that is everything for now. Obviously, I'm going to bring you back out to do some writing with me later this afternoon. But for now, I'm going to import this vlog footage so I can hopefully get this up on Friday afternoon. Girl can help. Good morning. It is Friday the 16th and it's about 8 o'clock in the morning, and I am here at Tesco to pick up food for our picnic lunch that we are planning to have tomorrow when we go to Blenheim. FYI, there are no good angles to film in this car. I don't have anything specific to hold my phone, so it's just kind of between my steering wheel and the speedometer, so it's a little off, but it's just gonna have to do for now. I was also going to have a look at their clothing range in here. It's called Florence and Fred. They recently relaunched it online after many years of being offline. I hated when they took it offline because they were one of the few people that sold longer length like trousers and jeans that weren't super expensive, and they never ever carry long length sizes in stores. Just never, does not happen. So I'm excited that they brought it back online, but I just thought while I'm here I was just going to go look in person, because maybe I'll find something and maybe it won't be in the long length, but it might be online. So yeah, I'm going to have a quick little look and see what they've got, but first things first, let's get things for a picnic. Hello sir, are you here for treats? Yes, I think we can do that. We are back. So I have picked up everything that I wanted to get from Tesco for our picnic. I do love those little corn snack things. They are really tasty, but it's probably not something I would ordinarily buy sort of on a day-to-day. We do tend to save it for when we do picnics, as well as obviously like the big bags of crisps and cookies. Definitely not a weekly purchase for us, but hey, it's a picnic. We deserve all the tasty foods, right? The clothes selection in that store I thought was pretty good. I particularly liked the cords that I put in there, the ones that were kind of bright pink and the ones that were more kind of a blue and white kind of embellishment. I thought those were really cute. The only issue I had with them is that they were clearly designed more as a beachwear cover up because the material was not super thick. I personally wouldn't feel comfortable just wearing that out and about on a summer's day. So cute for if you're on holiday at the beach and you need to put something on because you want to go and like get some food, get a drink, etc. Great for that, but not something I would wear just on a random day out. But the top's really nice. They had lots of stripes. If you can't tell, I am a stripy top person. Give me a good Breton top any day of the week. Absolutely part of my daily uniform. There wasn't anything that really stuck out as something I'd want to buy, but in all honesty, like many of us, probably don't need any more clothes, but it's always fun to look and see what they have. I've been looking at this vlog in editing and it is getting towards the 30-minute mark, so I'm going to end it here because YouTube is not a fan of pushing my longer content. My shorter content tends to do better, so I'm going to try and keep these vlogs under 30 minutes until YouTube changes its mind, basically. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below about maybe which of those colours you liked the best, or just which part of the vlog you liked the best. It's always good to get feedback, and if you especially enjoyed it, please hit the subscribe button wherever it may be. Thanks guys, bye.